Hey everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff, and welcome to a special video for a couple of reasons. So this is an unboxing video, and this is the first package I've gotten in the new year, 2024. So that's something to mark on the calendar, right? The second thing is this is from a subscriber, and a very special subscriber. So this is from Reggie, who you guys might know as Old Tonto Guy on Instagram and in the comments below. And before we get into this box, I need to give a shout out to Reggie. So number one, he's a channel member. So he gets shout outs in these videos anyways. He's a member at the cowboy level. So thank you so much. He was actually my first channel member, which is really, really cool. I really appreciate that, Reggie. Thank you so much. Second thing is that Reggie has been helping this channel for a long time. He has been boots on the ground, helping this channel go for years. He has sent lots and lots of knives my way for me to review and give away. In fact, my 1,000 subscriber giveaway that I did a year ago, most of the stuff I gave away was sent by him, donated to the channel for that giveaway. And that's going to be the same thing with stuff in this box here. This is going to be things that I can review and then give away at later dates, or do with what I will make content for you guys. And so I really appreciate that. That means a whole lot, and that really helps my channel to keep going, right? So I appreciate that. And then the third thing is a little more personal. If you guys watched my 3-year anniversary on YouTube video, I talked about how during kind of the early days of the channel, I went through a pretty dark phase, just depressed and down, and life just wasn't going the way I wanted it to be going. And during that time, Reggie actually wrote me a letter, and I still have that letter, and it really meant a lot to me at the time. It was kind of the pick me up that I needed. And I really appreciated that. And that's one of those things that just kind of means a lot. It's something he didn't have to do, but he did. And yeah, so Reggie is a very good friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate all you do for the channel. So now that we got the mushy stuff out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this box. What should I open this with? Oh my goodness, I've got knives lying around everywhere. Today in the pocket, CRKT Frack. We will go ahead and bust into here with this. Let's see what's the best way to get in here. Yeah, we'll do like this. By the way, CRKT Frack is a knife I've really, really been enjoying. Today is actually my last day here visiting the folks. I've been busy helping with the ranch and stuff. They need a lot of help when I'm here. And I'm not here very often, so I try and stick around as long as I can to help with that. Holy cow. Holy cow. Okay, so I knew 2 knives that were coming in this box. And obviously there's more than 2 here. This is a heavy box. So he sent a note. Contents, 14 pocket knives and 1 bushcraft knife. Holy cow. Reggie, you have outdone yourself. Oh my goodness gracious. This is, holy cow. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a long video, guys. Where do I even start? Wow, what was I saying? Gosh, I was talking about the CRKT Frack. This has been a great ranch work knife. I really love it. Review coming sometime. I'm not sure when you guys will be seeing this video. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just dive right in. Picked up this little package here. Oh my goodness. I think I know what this is. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. Very well packaged and wrapped up for safety. Also, today I mailed out the, there's a Rake knife, a Rake Knife. Okay, this is cool actually. I've been wanting to review some of their stuff, and I have seen this knife around. The only Rake product I've reviewed is the multi-tool thing that I reviewed a while back. I have seen this one around. Single thumb stud deployment. Ooh, very wicked Warncliffe blade. Flat grind. That thumb stud's really interesting. It's kind of got a star pattern. Very comfortable. Liner lock. Ooh, is this on washers? I think this is on washers. Okay, right away I like that. I love knives that are on washers. Bearings are cool. I love my bearings, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, washers. Washers are really, really awesome. So yeah, the ergos are really cool. I love this blue and black G10. I've always been kind of a sucker for multicolor G10. Full backspacer. Another thing I'm a sucker for. 14C 28N. This is the 865Q. Very, very cool. Pocket clip. Looks like it'll work all right. Very nice washer action. Holy smokes. Centering is perfect. So this blade shape isn't really my thing. I'm not a big Wharncliffe guy, but holy cow. I can see this being a great knife. It's kind of like a gent's knife and a hard use EDC knife had a baby. I like it. I like the vibe of this thing. It's very, very cool. Yeah. Actually, it kind of reminds me of the Cold Steel Frenzy. Like a smaller version of the Frenzy. Even the coloring is similar. So that's really, really cool. Never handled Cold Steel Frenzy, but I think they'd make a really good pairing. And yeah, this knife is what I thought it was. Okay, so this is a Buck 110 in S30V. Now this is really cool. So, okay, this knife has a lot going into it. Reggie has loaned me this knife before, a long time ago. He loaned me this one, and I did a review, and I was so impressed by how well this thing performed. And actually, if you go to my channel page and you look at my channel banner, you'll see a picture of me standing outside pointing a knife at the camera like this. It's this knife. I took that picture while I was doing the review cutting for this thing, and I was like, you know what, that's a good picture. We're gonna actually, the reason I started using it as my channel banner was because Sharpened Blade. I posted that picture on Instagram. He said something. He's like, "This is great. You should make this your channel logo or something." So I did that. Also, with the Buck 110. If you caught my recent live stream, I was being teased a little bit. People giving me a little bit of crap for not having a Buck 110, which, yeah, I had not had a Buck 1. I've never owned a Buck 110. My dad had one. I remember seeing it growing up, but I've never owned one personally. And so now here's one that's really cool. I love these micarta scales. I love the clip. The thumb studs feel different. I'm not sure if Reggie put new thumb studs on here or what, but they do feel different. But yeah, this thing performs like a champ. If you have not seen my review of this, you should definitely check it out. So it's kind of good to have it here again. Also, excuse all the noise in the background. We got people over, and my sister and I are both getting ready to go back to, where we live. And so, the house is a little bit crazy, so you'll hear things in the background. But yeah, really cool to have this again. And yeah, I really enjoyed testing this thing. It's a very, very cool knife. And yeah, if you have not seen that review, check it out because it was pretty fun. Okay, let's see. Gosh, I gotta go quicker because there's so much to get into. So let's go ahead and open up this next little package. Wow, that's a screaming sharp edge on that thing. Okay. What is this? A Gerber of some kind. Okay, see thumb studs? It's a button lock. What is this button? I see there's a little red marking there. Is that a safety? Okay, yeah, that's a safety. Okay. I'm assuming this is just a manual. Okay, so it's assisted. Wow. Look at that blade. I have never seen this before. Honestly, ergonomically, it's not bad. I'm very surprised. And then does this lock also work? Yeah, so that, holy cow. Very strong assist on here. Wow. Yeah, I have no idea what this even is. I'm going to have to do some research. Holy cow, look at that spring in there. What the heck? How does this work? Okay. Okay. Really interesting. I have no idea what this knife is. I'm going to have to do some research. I'll put the name up on the screen. Very cool sheep's foot blade. Very ergonomic. And holy cow. Let's put that lock in there. Yeah. Wow. Button lock. Very, very weird knife. And I love weird knives, so I'm going to have a lot of fun reviewing this. I wonder if this is an older Gerber. I assume it must be. I got to say, wow, look at that lanyard hole. It's a very cool lanyard hole. Centering is spot on. It's a big, thick blade. Wow. That's very interesting. I can't wait to do a little bit of research on that and find out what the heck that is. Oh, okay. This knife. This is one of the ones I knew was coming. So this is a Knife Center exclusive pyrite with the black micarta scales, which I saw these and I was like, oh, those are so beautiful. I was going to get one, but just never did. And Reggie was saying that this one had some issues with button stick. which I'm not feeling right now. Oh, no. Okay, maybe it's when it's closed. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm glad he sent this one, because if it has issues, I want to fix them. I think it would be cool to make a video on the channel. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, there it is. That. Ooh. Okay, and I think I know exactly what's going on with this thing. I had the same problem with my Kaiser Big Lighter. So, because button locks are getting so popular, I want to make some videos showing people how to address common issues with button locks. I'm glad I've got this kind of faulty button lock here. What's probably happening is the spring in the button, instead of sitting like this, it's kind of sitting like this, and that causes the button to kind of cant a little bit, and that can cause a detent to lock up really, really tight, and that's not good. So you take this apart, you kind of readjust that spring, and you should fix it. So yeah, but man, what a cool little pyrite. Look at that. Titanium bolsters, titanium clip. Yeah, it's the pyrite we all know and love. Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. And I think this is honestly one of the more beautiful versions of the pyrite. It's a really good looking knife. All right, moving on. I gotta go quick because we got a lot of knives. Yeah, that thing's nice and sharp, and I keep reaching for this one. So yeah, I'm gonna have fun reviewing that. And oh goodness. So here's a Kershaw. Is this also a button lock? Yeah, holy cow. So here's an old Kershaw. I have no idea what model this is. See-through thumb studs. Okay, is this assisted? It's gotta be, right? Yeah. But it is a button lock. Holy cow. Not locking up that time. What am I doing wrong? Gotta solve this mystery. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. I gotta say, these old button locks, I guess plunge locks have been around for a while. They're just gaining popularity right now. But like, perfectly centered. Look at those thumb studs. All right, let's see here. What am I doing wrong with this thing? I don't even know. It locked up the first time. We're gonna do some research into this. Very comfortable ergos, honestly, and man, it's a chunk. Look at that, right there. See-through thumb stud, kind of cool. Yeah, I guess I'll take this apart and figure out what's going on. Wow, looks like we've got T8 hardware all the way around. Do I have my bit driver right here? I don't think I do. Oh yeah, I do. I got a box down here that's got all my crap in it. Let's see, here's a T8. Yeah, T8 hardware all the way around. That's cool. Alrighty, so yeah, taking this apart is going to be nice, at least. I've never seen this Kershaw model. But yeah, assisted. Going to have to figure out what I'm doing wrong with this button. Very interesting lockup, though. I've never seen a button lock quite like that. Okay, yeah. That's another one. We'll have to do some research and figure out what the heck that is, but that's really, really cool. Kind of a classic. Oh, wow. And this is a steel wheel. Another company I've been wanting to review more of. This is the steel wheel Sedge, I believe. Wow. Yep, the Sedge. I'm so good. I'm so good. I got a memory like a steel trap. Yeah, look at that. That is a pokey knife. This G10 feels amazing. By the way, blue aluminum backspacer, liner lock. That blade hole works fantastically. This honestly kind of reminds me of something that Spyderco would make. But yeah, those ergos are good. D2 steel, very, very slim and pokey. This is a knife that I've seen around on sites and stuff. I'm like, ooh, that kind of looks cool, but never, pulled the trigger on it. So it's good to have one to review right now. Look at that. Look at that. Very cool. They've got the jimping that's back here instead of on the blade. Yeah, love that pop of blue. I love blue aluminum. I absolutely love blue aluminum. I have a whole video coming out about how much I love blue aluminum. Very good action. Full flex. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a fun one to review. And we gotta move on. We got a lot of stuff to get to. So we're gonna use this guy. This might be my new favorite from the box. There we go. There we go. What is... Oh! Oh, I've seen these! This is the Browse Blades Enforcer, I think? Look how far back that flipper tab is. Yeah! Wow! Wow! Okay, so you can grab it back here. Grab it up in there. Yeah, just like a little claw. Definitely kind of a self-defense oriented thing. Holy cow, this is so much more of a chunk than I expected. Good golly. I think these are D2 steel. It's weird. That flipper tab is so low, but it works. They really tuned the detent on this very nicely. Or maybe it's because the flipper tab is just so huge. But yeah, look at that. That is probably not the best EDC knife. I'll be, like right now. Oh, actually, wow, that's a really comfortable grip right there. I mean, it'll be great for opening packages and stuff, but yeah, this is kind of a, you know, stick 'em and poke 'em type of knife. Holy cow. I have reviewed one other Browse blade knife on the channel, a karambit. I can't remember what it was called. I reviewed it a long, long time ago. I don't even have that karambit anymore, but yeah, I wonder if I can spidey flick this. Yep, I can. Yeah, kind of a pistol grip. Oh, reversible clip. That's cool. Yeah, Friday night gas station fighting. All right, and oh, a SOG. I've seen this one. This is their card knife. And I can see that this one has gotten a lot of use. This has been well loved. Look at that. Look at that. Have I ever reviewed a SOG? Or I guess they don't want to be called SOG. They want to be called SOG, right? The Studies and Observations Group. We're all going to keep calling them SOG. And they should just learn to live with it. Yeah, this is their card knife. Like, holy cow, this might be the thinnest knife I've ever had. The cash card. Yeah, cash card. It's a weird name for a knife, the cash card. Why didn't they call it like the cash knife? Or the card knife or something. But I don't think I've ever reviewed an SOG on the channel. Clip point blade, hollow ground. Feels pretty good. And honestly, for as slim as it is, I mean, the ergonomics are not going to be amazing. But it fits in my hand. The jumping up here is sharp. Like, that's almost a saw. Very interesting knife. Very, very interesting knife. Can't wait to review that one. All right, moving on. I'm kind of excited to see what the bushcraft knife is. There we go, there we go. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Okay, so here's a CRKT M16 version. This was kind of my grail knife as a kid. I always wanted one of these and never bought one. And then I got into the collecting and stuff, and I just kind of forgot about the M16. But recently I saw that CRKT is releasing new versions of this knife that I actually am into. I also, my cousin Austin and I, when we were teenagers, we worked for this guy who had one of these. And the tip was all snapped off and stuff. And like he just, you know, abused this crap out of it. But we were always kind of impressed by the fact that it was still holding together. So let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh, that's not the lock. Ooh, Tonto. I expect nothing less from old Tonto guy. Since a Tonto. This is massive. Holy cow, this is massive. Choke up into there. Good jumping back here. You got that lock. Kit Carson is the guy that designed these, and I think he's the guy that also, I'm not sure if he designed flipper tabs or made them popular. Manual knife. Go with the detent. Very, very smooth. Let's see if I can use those thumb studs. Yeah. Okay. No idea what steel this is. I will look up what this is. Feels like a hollow grind. Goodness gracious. That is beefy. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to look forward to testing this. Holy cow. 4-way mountable clip. Aluminum scales. That is a beast of a knife. Look at that. That is crazy. Oh, and I put the lock on. There we go. Lock off. That's kind of cool with the lock. Interesting. Interesting. Very cool. Okay, so yeah, there we go. We got a CRKT M16 in the batch. Okay. Holy cow, I've just got like all these knives here on my desk now. This is an absolutely ridiculous unboxing, guys. This is insane. And you guys want to know what the craziest part is? The second knife that I knew was coming, we haven't even found yet. So let's go ahead and get into this next little package. By the way, I wish CRKT would put blade steel markers on their knives because, like, why don't they? Okay, let's get into this with this one. I see the bushcraft knife. Maybe we'll do that one next. Or maybe we'll save that one for last. We'll save that one for last. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh! Speak of the devil. This is the second one I was expecting. This is the off-grid... Wait. Is this the one? Yeah. This is the off-grid knives Viper. I think this is the Viper. Holy cow. So I have never experienced off-grid knives, but I've always wanted to. I've always been attracted to what they do. Look at that. 154 cm. Holy cow, great action. I love their clips. So they've got a filler tab, and they've got 3 screws in their clips, which is kind of fun. This clip I can already tell is going to be great. Very thick blade. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And that jimping up there, that is so crazy. Liner lock, very thick. Get very good, robust lockup. Great ergos. Yeah, this is a really, really badass tactical folding knife. And look at that Tonto. That's nasty. That's nasty. Because instead of like coming up all the way, it drops down and then has that Tonto. Like stab. Kind of reminds me of the Cold Steel Immortal in a way. How it had like kind of that really aggressive like Gladius or I don't know, like really like angular spear point type of blade. It kind of reminds me of that. Great action. Holy cow. And I've heard so many people say so many good things about off-grid. And man, this texture on the G10 is nice too. Got like a flat here and they got like diamond texture in the middle. Very nice. Oh my goodness gracious. Very thick scales. Feels contoured in the hand. It's not actually very slightly contoured. It's kind of, yeah, it just feels great in the hand. And that clip I don't feel at all. And look how much room I've got on that. Man, if you've got big hands, this is not going to be an issue for you. Wow. Wow. So that's cool. Is this the... I don't think this is the Viper. Is this the Stinger? I'm not sure. The name I will have put on the screen when I figure it out. I'm overwhelmed right now. I'm overwhelmed. Okay, we've got 2 more folding knife packages, and it feels like they each have 2 knives in them. So let's do this. 1, 2. Ooh, another CRKT. What is this? Oh my goodness, what is this? The CRKT Directive, a lurch design? I have never seen... Oh, wow. Okay, like that blade. Let's give that a better flip. Alright, not the best action, but what a blade. Hollow ground. Kind of a razor-y sheep's foot type of blade. Really great ergos. 4-way reversible clip with the filler tab only in the bottom one for some reason. Liner lock. The CRKT Directive. I've never heard of this thing. Interesting. Are these aluminum or G10 scales? The box is still cold, so it's kind of hard for me to tell right now. I think they're plastic, actually. Look at that polishing in there. Wow. Very interesting lanyard hole. What an interesting knife. Is this isn't on bearings, is it? No, it's just on washers because that detent feels pretty crispy. Yeah, I think that action, I'll get used to that. Very interesting blade. Very interesting blade. Very interesting sharpening job too. I think this is a factory edge. CRKT. You know, I'm really looking forward to trying some of CRKT's models this year. In fact, I might do a video where I like react to some of their stuff because I'm really liking a lot of what they're putting down. They're using 14C at like reasonable prices. Thank you. Centering on this guy is also off, so I might just have to adjust him. That might fix the action too. Very interesting knife. I gotta say, I'm really digging the design. This is really, really interesting. I've never even heard. CRKT makes so many models. Like, I'm not surprised. I've never heard of this thing before, but what a cool knife. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And let's see what partner we had with it. Oh, this is another knife that I reviewed. Old Tonto guy lent me this knife a long time ago too. This is the Bear Ops Rancor 4, I think. I can't remember. 14C 28N, made in the USA, crossbar lock. Very interesting knife. I remember reviewing this one. It was a very, very fun review. Check it out. I did a little skit about Star Wars nerds and the Rancor name. Very interesting knife. Feels great in the hand. I'd forgotten about that. Very, very cool knife. The Bear Ops is a brand I also need to look more into. The Rancor series, as far as I know, they're all made in the USA and they're all pretty affordable, right? 14C28N aluminum, and it's got this crossbar lock, which the action is really, really great. And they run like $99, or actually I think it's less than that. I think these are like $65 or something. But yeah, really, really cool for a USA made knife. Yeah, very cool. Definitely got to try out more of the Rancors, and I think all the different versions have like different blade shapes and different. They've all got their own unique little shtick to them. Alrighty, let's get the sedge out here one last time for our last package of 2 knives. Guys, if you see old Tonto Guy in the comments, which I guarantee you will, tell him thank you. What on earth is this? Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, tell him thank you. Give him a huge shout out. What on earth? Okay, we've got titanium clip, titanium backspacer looks like, titanium pivot collars. Is this a Tuya? Yeah, it is. There's that little Tuya marking. D2, what is this one called? This is the, oh goodness, I can't remember. It starts with C, actually. The Tuya something. I'll put it on the screen. I've seen this around. What an aggressive Wharncliffe blade. Holy cow. And gosh, look at those contour G10 scales. Oh my goodness, this thing's a dream in the hand. I gotta go here in just a second. Dream in the hand. And that choil, look at that. That is excellent. Holy cow. Wow, and that makes a nice little ting too. Very good action. And no blade play. Holy smokes. This action is so good it feels loose. But it's not. Oh my goodness. Good golly gracious, guys. What a knife. Holy cow. This one might be one of my favorites out of the batch now. Holy smokes. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You know what? I was going to go in my pocket right now. I'm going to start carrying that one for review. Holy cow. Okay, and last folding knife. Oh, yes. Cold Steel Finwolf. I have always been interested in this knife, but just never got around to it. Scandi Grind Aus 8, the blue version. Reggie must know me. I love blue. Very comfortable. Holy cow. Holy cow. Yeah, you know what? I can already tell this is... Gosh. Call me a Cold Steel fanboy, but basically every knife I handle from Cold Steel, I love. They know what they do right, and they stick to it, and they do it so good. Yeah, these are very affordable knives too. Holy cow, this feels so solid. This is great. This is awesome. I don't know if these are... I seem to remember hearing that these were discontinued, but maybe not. I'll definitely be giving a review to this guy, though. Definitely, like, kind of geared towards, like, that bushcrafty stuff, with the Scandi Grind. But, yeah. Wow. Okay. There's a Cold Steel Finwolf. It's really cool. Great in the hand, too. Great in the hand. Awesome, awesome knife. And that makes me wonder if I know what the bushcraft knife is. I wonder, we're going to make a prediction. I wonder if it's the Finhawk. It's a Cold Steel. Oh, wow. Rubberized handle. Yeah, it's the Finhawk. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. I might like this one better than the Finwolf. Oh, that feels great in hand. And look, I'm making a video about this, but I have really been liking this OD green color for all my gear that I use out in the field. And... Okay, just checking the box, make sure there's nothing left. I've been liking this OD green gear, more color for all my gear that I use in the field. So this is going to fit right in with my packs and stuff like that. Very cool. Look at that shiny blade. That is a polished blade if I've ever seen one. Oh my goodness, guys. This has been one heck of an unboxing. Holy cow. Alrighty, guys. So there's everything unboxed. Holy cow. This was an insane unboxing. You know what? Let's just let's do a recap of everything we unboxed just for the heck of it. And actually, I think I'm gonna go and like rank everything that we unboxed. It's gonna be hard. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, so let's see here. SOG cash card. Very interesting, weird little knife. I remember seeing these around when I was a kid. So there we go. We have that one. Next up. Oh, come on, I got it already. There we go. The Browse Blades Enforcer. I think that's what this is called. If not, again, name is up there. Very interesting little self-defense, tactically inspired knife. The Bear and Son Rancor 4. Very, very cool knife. Next up is this Kershaw. Whoa, did it lock up that? No. Dang it. Next up is this Kershaw. That's really, really weird. I'm going to be taking this. Oh, wait. There it locked up. Interesting. Yeah, very cool knife. Very cool knife. I'm not sure why it didn't lock up the other times. But very interesting button, too. Look at that. So there you go. And it'll fall to there and there. Again, didn't deploy. Maybe we just gotta like, oh, there it went. Okay, so we will, that one's very interesting. This Gerber. I'm actually really, really intrigued by this. Again, I have no idea what this is called, but we're going to figure it out and we're going to give this thing a review. Very, very weird knife, but I'm really, really excited about that. I love weird knives. Next up. Oh, this is getting hard. CRKT Directive, again. Weird knife, never heard of this one. Lurch design, I don't think I've ever heard of Lurch either. Maybe I have. I'm just not remembering it. But I can't call anything to mind right now. And next, ooh, kind of the cream of the crop. Whoa, what do we got? You know what, next, let's go ahead. Let's put the Finhawk. Really, really cool knife. Really, really excited to test this out and get some use out of that thing. And we'll do the Finwolf next. Can't go wrong with cold steel. Very, very classic. Very cool. I guess I'm ranking these in order of how excited I am to review them. So I guess the buck is going to be next because I've already reviewed this knife. And by the way, you guys can stop teasing me. Look, here's a buck on the channel. Look, there's a buck in my hand right now. I've got a buck. Stop teasing me. I'm sorry. So yeah, really, really cool. Forward to that one. You know what? Pyrite. This is a really, really cool version of the Pyrite. I love the titanium accents, but the Pyrite I have, reviewed to death. So there we go. There's the Pyrite. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that button. We're gonna have to fix that. Next up, you know what? Let's go with this thing. Really, really impressed with this, honestly. But yeah, there we go. Very, very cool knife. Good to have another rake to review. I also like that it's on washers. That's really, really cool. Next up, this absolute behemoth, this tank. This thing is crazy cool. Love that. We're going to have some fun with that on the channel. And then, last two, you know what? We'll go Sedge. This thing's really, really cool. Again, on washers, not bearings. Love that. Love the feel of that G10. This thing is so, so cool. Do that. Oh, and actually, I'm skipping one that's in my pocket that I forgot about. But yeah, next, off-grid. No, the Stinger's the dagger ground one. I think this is a Viper. This is a Viper. Pretty sure. So there we go. Off-grid Viper. Very, very nice knife. And the one that I'm actually kind of most impressed with is this Tuya Cebu. this the To the Cebu? I think it is. That's the name of this thing. But yeah, this thing is crazy. Love the G10 on here. This thing is awesome. Really, really looking forward to that. Big knife too. Really, really cool. I said I'm not really a Wharncliffe guy, but here I am being most impressed with this Wharncliffe knife. So there we go. But yeah, holy cow, we've got tons and tons of content coming out, guys. Again, thank you to Old Tonto Guy for sending this stuff over. This is going to be a huge, huge help to the channel. This is, I mean, more than 14 videos, more than 15 videos right here. This is going to be fantastic. We're going to have a lot of fun looking at a lot of these knives. I will say I'm really, really excited to look at this. Where'd that Gerber go? There he is. Very intrigued by these because I've never seen these before. And they seem to be older models. See if I can get this. Aha! It locked out. You just gotta hold it right. What's the blade steel? Nothing marked. What an interesting knife. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure. Okay, it's not marked. I was gonna say this kind of reminds me of a Hinderer design, but if it's not marked as such, I doubt that it is. But still, just a really, really cool little knife. And it's a chunk too. Yeah, there we go. Okay, he's deploying accurately every time now, so that's good, that's good. But yeah, this video has been way too long. Again, just thank you to Old Tonto Guy, this was incredible. And thank you to you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like, comment below, and subscribe. I've been Gideon, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.